Yes, be ready for the dictation. Start. On 18/5/1949, when Draft Article 69 came up for discussion, there was a proposal to change the intervening period between the two sessions of the Houses of Parliament from 6 months to 3 months so as to ensure that the Parliament has more time to look into the problems faced by the people of the country. Stop. Professor K.T. Shah, one of the members of the Constituent Assembly, while moving an amendment to the draft Article 69 as it then stood, said that the draft article was based on other considerations prevailing during the British times when the legislative work was not much and the House used to be summoned only for obtaining financial sanction. Stop. Shri H.V. Kamath, while intervening in the debate, emphasized on the need to have frequent sessions of the Houses of Parliament. Stop. He suggested that the Houses should meet at least thrice in each year. Stop. He pointed out that in the United States of America and the United Kingdom, the legislatures sat for 8 to 9 months in a year, as a result of which they were able to effectively discharge their parliamentary duties and responsibilities. Stop. He also emphasized that the period of business of transactions provided in the federal or state legislatures under the Government of India Act 1935 were very short, as there was not much business to be transacted then by those legislature. Stop. He also reiterated that the Houses of Parliament should sit for more frequently so that the interests of the country are thoroughly debated upon and business is not rushed through. Professor K.T. Shah was very much concerned about the regular sitting of the Parliament, and therefore he moved an amendment 1478 which read as follows. Stanza. At the end of Article 69 2c, the following proviso is to be added. Stop. Provided that if any time the President does not summon as provided for in this Constitution for more than 3 months, the House of the People of either House of Parliament at any time after the dissolution of the House of the People or during the currency of the lifetime of the House of the People for a period of more than 90 days, the Speaker of the House of the People or the Chairman of the Council of States may summon each his respective House, which shall then be deemed to have been validly summoned and entitled to deal with any business placed or coming before it. Stanza. Further, Professor K.T. Shah also moved amendment number 1483 which provided for insertion of clause (3) after Article 69 (2) and a proviso thereto which is very relevant. Stop. Clause 3 runs as under. Stanza. If any time the President is unable or unwilling to summon Parliament for more than 3 months after the prorogation or dissolution of the House of the People, and there is, in the opinion of the Prime Minister, a national emergency, he shall request the Speaker or the Chairman of the Council of States to summon both Houses of Parliament and place before it such business as may be necessary to cope with the national emergency. Stop. As any business done in either House of Parliament thus called together shall be deemed to have been validly transacted and shall be valid and binding as any act. Stop. Resolution or order of Parliament passed in the normal course. Stop. provided further that if at any time the president is unable or unwilling to summon parliament for a period of more than 3 months or 90 days after prorogation or dissolution of the House of the People, and the Prime Minister is also unable or unwilling to make the request aforesaid, the chairman of either houses of parliament thus called together shall be deemed to be validly convened and entitled to deal with any business places before it. Full stop. Over.